Well, welcome back. So, sin. Smell is good. If you're new here, welcome to Sinfulness, where we talk about anything and everything that smells good. But today we got two fragrances and a body bubble bath. Now, this one leans feminine. I actually bought it for my wife, but I do love the smell of the bubble bath that I will show you in a little bit. But today we're going to discuss Giorgio Armani, the Oolong. Comes in 8 mil size. If you subscribe to, I always tell you where I get these from. So I'm gonna hold this up and hopefully it can show you. Royalty Scents. And their subscription is, I believe it's like $20, and you pick one a month, and you can pick as much as 3, but of course then you have to tack on the extra $20, but the fee is just $20 a month. And they have some pretty good selections, and that's where I got these two that we're going to discuss tonight. I'm going to talk to you a lot about the decants because I'm trying to knock them out, and then we're going to go full bottle. So got a hell of a lot of decants, but nice size decants, so I can really speak on these, can really give you my in-depth opinion. I'm gonna try to keep them always short because I want to really have fun knocking them out, and so I won't go long, but I will try to give you as much information and where I get them. And as I always will mention, I purchased them myself because I want to enjoy giving you my honest opinion rather than someone giving me something and then I say that I'm going to be non-biased, but I personally feel that I can't swear and so therefore I really enjoy just purchasing them. And sometimes from other reviewers I will trust their opinion because I saw some that I bought in the past that just blind buy, and they've turned out pretty good. But there has been a couple of times that I've gotten some stuff and my nose and interpretation of them didn't go well, and some of them were quite pricey. As one I spent almost $500 for, and my wife loved it and I hated it. But I had bought others from that, and that company was a Spirit of Dubai, which I truly love, Majalis and Nargizi. But then I did purchase one for Hatma, I think, for something like that, which starts with an F. And I didn't particularly care for it, but sometimes you can buy a fragrance and you may not like it now, and then later your nose mature to a different level of fragrance appreciation, and next thing you know, damn, I love it. You begin to see the magic, or maybe it had time to age and macerate. But okay, without further ado, let's get into this one. But this one is a Giorgio Armani. The perfumer was, okay, I'm gonna read this for a little bit because I found that perfumer, and it's a perfumer, Julie Masse, M-A-S-S-E, and from what I can see, her background has all been on the designer side. I don't find any niche that she's done. I do believe she probably owns her own company now, Shea and Blue, which I've not tried. That may lean into the niche realm, but I personally cannot speak to Shea and Blue fragrances. I've not tried, not one. I have heard some positive things about it, but for whatever reason, it didn't seem to grab my attention that I wanted to blind buy or purchase a sample as of yet, or it could happen in the future, but mostly I stick to the niche, and I'm beginning to get into some of the artisanal brands, which I will talk about in a future video. But however, this has citrus and it has a green tea note, It's white floral. I do get iris at the bottom of it. I can say it garners plenty compliments. And this is supposedly leaning for, was created for women, but I wore it many times, and some will say that it's alluring or that it's addictive, and they never once said that they found it to be feminine. I've gotten compliments from men and mostly women, and they pick it up. It has a pretty good sillage. It projects really well. I mean, I've had people pick it up several feet away, and it wasn't just a few sprays, and it was well into maybe say the 5th hour of the wearing when I was told how well it smelled, and wow, that's addictive. And so I can speak to the quality of this particular fragrance. Okay, moving right along. Next up, we're going to talk about one of my favorite houses. You can say this particular is a designer brand of, though they do have higher end, which one of my all-time favorite, if you'll know who I'm talking about if I mention the word Tonka Imperial, and that is none other than Guerlain. But this one here, and I believe I may have misspoke. That Giorgio money, it could be unisex, and maybe I'm thinking about this one here. And this one is none other than Le Petit Noir, or Robe Noir by Guerlain. This is geared to women, but I've worn this as well. This perfumer, his repertoire is awesome, and they now have another person working with Thayer Wasser and Delphine, and together those two are a dynamic duo. But this one here, I'm going to read off some of the notes to you. It's sweet. It does get some cherry in there, so if you like cherry, this could have possibly been before Tom Ford jumped on that bandwagon. We may have to give some of the credit to Guerlain and Terry Wasser. It's fruity, almond, vanilla, and this one has iris at the base too. And both of those fragrances does to me give a slight powdery because of the iris, but it's really good. Now, I can't say that I've gotten any compliments from this, and I didn't wear it for that. Sometimes I wear them just to see if I would like to smell it on my wife. I do know that chemistry makes a difference, but I also try to do thinking forward, and that is, I wonder if our brain also picks up a smell. And though you may try a fragrance and you were looking for the almond note or the cherry note, and you think it's not there because of your chemistry, but is it possible that your brain picks out your most favorite parts and doesn't pick up the cherry? Or maybe it hasn't macerated. Just a thought. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna go all day, and I wanna stick to that. Keep things moving, but I do really enjoy making these videos. It was long overdue. I've been following the YouTube reviewers for 10 years, but I've been in this game for over 50, so I'm quite older than a lot of the reviewers, but they still know a lot, and I can appreciate them because I do lean on them from time to time to see what's going on out there as we love our fragrances. Okay, so this one here is the bubble bath. Let's see if you can see that. There we go. I'm gonna have to read that to you because I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is a charcoal rose by Archipelago. Gosh, that's awful. But anyway, how about I just spell it? Mind me putting my glasses on here. Okay, it's like Arch, and here we're in St. Louis, so we're talking to Arch, and it's Archipelago. And when I say that the lotion and the different products that I bought by this brand is awesome. You will love that charcoal rose. They should make a fragrance, and they probably do have, and maybe I'm not aware. That's a wonderful smell. I bought my first experience with them. I purchased a diffuser and a candle, and then I found out that they had body products, and I'm gonna do more research into these guys, but I really, really like them. I believe also I bought a bubble bath called number 12 or 21, and it's a milk kind of bubble bath, and it lathers up really well. And like I say, most things that I'm gonna always introduce to you will either be an oil, a body bath, a lotion, a candle, and in fact, candle, the one that's burning right here in back of me is by Lofco in New York, and it's black amber. Man, does this thing smell good. So anyway, if you want to help the channel out, and like I say, leave a comment. I will try to answer all of the comments, and be it good or bad, because that'll only help me get better. But I do believe that we're gonna have a lot of fun. So if you like what I'm doing here, hit the like button. If not, hit the thumb button. But don't leave. Stick around, because I may come up with something that you do like. Then hit the notification bell. I'll let you know when I upload. I do try to upload at least 3 a week. And as I said before, I will try to keep some excitement in that. I don't want to talk about the exact same thing everybody's talking about. I want some things will be the same, but then I'm going to try to reach out and grab something obscure so that it can give others a chance, and then add some more spice and excitement to our passion, which is fragrance. So always remember, keep smelling good. It's a sin to smell this good. Have a good night.